Hey guys, Celestial Guidance here, and today I'll be using the Moon and Stars Tarot deck for today's reading. So we're going to be checking in on the Divine Masculine's current feelings for Divine Feminine today. Maybe we'll even dive into Divine Feminine's feelings for the Divine Masculine, because you know it's not only females that watch these. Sorry, I need some lotion. My hands are dry, like they could start a fire. Okay. So basically, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you go down below, check out the links that I have down, and you know, follow my other social media sites, Celestial Guidance, you know, on Instagram. It's Celestial with 3s, not E's. So there's an underscore, so Celestial underscore guidance, and that also has a 3 and not an E. So we're gonna get right into this reading. Honestly, these cards are like very cute. I don't know. When I was just looking to get more cards, I was like, oh, these look so cute. But I hadn't seen them when I was like researching them online. So I thought, why not? I feel like, I don't know, it just called to me. Like the boxing and everything for it is so cute. Okay. So, Spirit, tell us what we need to know, not what we want to hear. Because, you know, I feel like a bunch of people, they kind of go into tarot kind of hoping that they get to hear what they want to hear. But in all honesty, like, you know, that's not life. You know, you don't get everything. And, but you could find things that feel like everything, you know? Okay, so we're gonna get right into it now. I've said that like 3 times. 333, Celestial Guidance. Also, guys, like, remember, energy is energy. Energy is very fluid. So, you know, if roles need to be reversed, you know, do so. If something doesn't resonate with you, don't try to make it fit your story, okay? You could still have a reading that resonates with you with certain parts of the story, but not everything has to be 100% lined up, you know? So, you know, that's life. Courses change all the time. So, Spirit, how does the Divine Feminine feel towards the Divine Feminine? How does the collective Divine Masculine? Oh, positivity flew out. The Sun card. So basically what I see here is that you see the sun and the moon colliding. No more secrets. This is out in the open. This is what it is. They feel very comfortable next to you. They feel like they could really grow and elevate with you, start things with you, create new foundations. They really see light within you, especially since they were in the dark behind like this growth. They see how much you've grown and how different you are, and not only does it like turn them on and electrify them, but they just really kind of like adore you. It's like you're their sunshine, and like you're always positive, you know, you always come with a good and clear mindset that's calming. And I don't think they were necessarily used to that. We have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So this is something that I think both of you want. I think, collective, you were very, you felt very in the dark by this person. Things weren't getting explained, you know, maybe in the way that you wanted. You kind of expected things to go a certain way. But through this period, I think some of you guys are in a separation, you know, the ones that already went through this stage. You know, I'm just doing current energy, so some people's energy is, you know, further than mine. You know, I could be ahead of other people, so, you know, but with the satisfaction card, like, this person really sees you as the one to them. They see you as someone that not only uplifts them, but you're very patient with them too. Like, you're showing them in a way not to rush through life, because this person could have been living in like a fast life compared to you. Like, you realize those things aren't important, like the materialistic things, and they probably went towards that materialistic thing, you know, sort of like grass is green over here right now, or I'm comfortable where I am right now. So now that you guys have been apart, and you know, they're seeing that, okay, like, this isn't what I want. I don't want separation. I want the collective. What else is the collective? Divine Masc. Goodness, this retrograde, I can't speak. Okay, what does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine? The Magician card came out. So I see that they think you're very talented. They think that there's many sides of you, sort of like a jack of all trades. They think that you can do everything. So it's sort of like, if you could do everything, and they sort of think like, oh, they have everything, how do I fit into this? Like, how do I fit into this at all? But I think they're starting to see that things are possible. They had their insecurities that were blocking them from blessings. Spirit, what else does divine masculine think of the divine feminine? What is divine masculine? Oh, those are a lot of cards, but the star popped out. I'm gonna put them back and reshuffle. Spirit, what does divine masculine think of divine feminine? What does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine? What's the divine masculine? Misinterpretation. So I think that there may have been a communication issue, in the sense of they know that you know them and how they operate, so I'm assuming that you guys have interacted before, but they're not sure they know that, okay, let me reword this. So they know that you guys have a connection. They know that you guys are into each other, physically, emotionally, mentally, like everything. They know that you're like their soulmate, but the way that you collective interpreted them and the way that they acted, I feel like they want to say, like, the way I'm acting isn't the way I feel. I have a lot of feelings towards you. I just don't know how to express that. So physically I show that, like that type of thing. Like, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be like kissing, hugging and stuff like that. You know, it could be like FaceTime calling, it could be like texting or something, you know what I mean? I'm assuming that this person doesn't really have that much experience with long-term relationships. How does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine spirit? How does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine? How does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine? Eight of Cups, introspection. So I think this kind of just, you know, adds on to the misinterpretation card, like sort of like a confirmation of, yeah, like this person kind of went into how their behaviors affected their relationships, and they want to change that for you because they see the sun with you. Like in the reading, like that was like the first card that popped out, the sun. Like this person wanted to tell us immediately, like, yeah, this is mine. This person is mine. The Empress card popped out, nourishment. Yeah, so he sees you as the one. They want to come in and probably give you some type of communication about this. They're in love with you and they don't know how to express it like you can, but they know how to like they know how to do it through actions. Oh jeez, my card just popped out. Education, Page of Swords just popped out while I was shuffling. So basically, this person is trying to catch up to your energy. Been educating themselves, they've been learning through what you've taught them. Like, you've made a huge impact on their life, and I don't think that you know that necessarily, but I think they want to come in and show you and tell you that, because there's just been a lot of things that they've been needing to tell you. Celebrations, Three of Cups just popped out. So yeah, they're feeling confident in this connection. They know it's sort of like 50-50 with like what you could say yes or no to their offer, but I think they want to offer you a relationship, a higher level of commitment. Some might get engaged, you know, starting families. I think that this person, like, you kind of changed this person. Some masculines could have been a player. Some masculines just could have been extremely like anxious and don't know how to express themselves. A lot of cards just popped out. I don't know if I should take them. Yeah. Well, the cards that fell out were bravery, grief, understanding, support, fulfillment, and knowledge. So, you know, I really think that this person, when they started grieving over you, I think they really understood how much you were their support system. They definitely had to grow up a little bit with emotional maturity. They're understanding now. In order to get what I want, I have to speak up. I'm gonna put these cards back though. I'm gonna reshuffle. But yeah, I think when this person comes in, you know, don't be aggressive off the bat. Just listen to, you know, if you're interested in getting them back or wanting them back. Just make sure that you just all listen to each other. You have to like really listen to each other, like have people finish their sentence, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't be so aggressive, you know, just make sure that everything, all the points, they just are made. All the points are made. Make sure that you're standing on what you say. Like, make sure that you actually feel what you say, because if you don't feel what you say, it's sort of like a waste of time. They're gonna think it's a waste of time, honestly. They're really gonna like think about things, you know. Just don't rush anything. Just don't rush anything. Start out slow if you can. If it naturally goes fast, which for some of you it might go fast, this relationship, or, you know, just make sure, you know, everybody's safe, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, just use your discernment. I always say that, but it's true. Use your discernment. Use your common sense. Use your intuition. And don't let nobody fool you. Like, you know in your gut what's good. You know in your gut what's bad for you. It's just like when you eat food and it's just not hitting. And you're like, ew, that's nasty. Compared to, like, when you know something's good and you're just like, yeah, that's in the spot, honestly. Like, you know what's good for you, you know what's not good for you. Point blank, period. Okay. So, let's see what the Divine Masculine wants to tell the collective. Spirit, what does the Divine Masculine want to tell the collective? What does the Divine Masculine want to tell the collective? Oh, World card popped out. The World card popped out. Yeah, this confirms everything. This person is in love with you. This person wants to show you, you know, maybe some of y'all might move in with each other. Maybe some of y'all might, I don't know, have babies and stuff. Just, you know, make sure everything you do is like from the heart, not no bullshit, you know. Yeah, Ruby Rose Loyal Dick is playing. I think that's just confirmation from the Divine Masculine that he's sexually frustrated. He's ready to only be yours. Like, what he has is yours. He wants you to know that. He doesn't want to play games anymore, because at this point it's just pointless. It hurt the both of you. None of you guys are happy about it. It just is what it is, you know. Because if you didn't want him, you wouldn't be watching these videos, or at least these types of videos. You know what I'm saying? So, how does the Divine Feminine feel towards the Divine Masculine? How does the Divine Feminine feel towards the Masculine Spirit? How does... There's a lot that came out for y'all. So I'm going to take them. So you have the Five of Wands, Chaos. You have the Star card, Inspiration. So for the Chaos, I think that's sort of how your relationship kind of started out. There was no like real foundation. Things were just shaky, you know. Things may have started off good but immediately went bad, you know. There was just no type of agreements. There was no balance. And then we have the Star card, Inspiration. And I think that for some of the Divine Feminines, you're actually inspired by the Divine Masculine with some of the things that they've said to you within conversations, you know, that you've had together. And then there's the Justice card, which is the truth. And I think that you just want the truth from them, because once you get the truth from them, depending on what the situation is, depending on if you just had an anxious person, that would just sort of be like, okay, let's try to work things out. You know, if it has to do with cheating, you know, that's a whole different story. You know, y'all need to figure that out. I'm not about to be blamed for nothing in that order. Okay, so we have the Judgment card, which is action, you know. So I think you want this person to just tell you the truth. You know, you want them to just take action and like get the ball rolling on this relationship that you guys have. I think that you're kind of tired of waiting, and you're kind of thinking of moving on because it's taken so long. divine masculine spirit. Okay, so there's invention, Page of Wands. Sorry, a bunch of cards just fell. And I don't know if I want to get them. Okay. Yeah, I'll get them. Hold on. So the Page of Wands card, invention, I think that you want to start building something. I think Divine Feminine, you're ready for a higher level of commitment than what you've been getting. And not with just the Divine Masculine, but just relationships in general. But you do see a lot of potential with this Divine Masculine. So we have the Three of Pentacles that, you know, these are the cards that fell under the seat. So we have the Three of Pentacles, which is excitement. So I think, you know, when it comes to this relationship, I think that it makes you really happy. I think that you're not necessarily like worried in a sense. Like you feel like, oh, this person's mine, but like he's just acting like goofy. Like, I don't know, like it seems like Divine Feminine sometimes, maybe you don't take the fights like that seriously, or the other way around, he like they don't take the arguments that seriously, but you do. So we have the Hairpin card, which is guidance. You know, some may need to take, you know, counseling, or, you know, talk to a friend about this situation and just like figure out like where you want to go when it comes to your love situation. You know, like think about meditating, think about like taking walks in nature, think about swimming, you know, like not necessarily like calm water, like look for something with a little more oomph, you know, like a ocean or something, you know. So we have the Chariot. No progress is being made in this relationship. You might not see it in the 3D, but in the 5D, it might really be progressing more than you know. And I think like that's where spirit comes in, where they're sort of like, you know, just relax, you know, things will all fall into place. You just have to have trust in everything. And then we have the Hermit card, solitude. So I don't even feel like that's just like you. I feel like that's for the both of you, the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. I think that you guys both grew in this solitude in hermit mode. Like you guys grew away from each other, but you also learned that like you missed each other. So you grew as an individual, and now you're ready to grow even more together. You know, you're not going to meet each other when you're both at 100%. You know, one person might be at 85% or 75%, and the other person could be at like, you know, 70%. You know, it doesn't necessarily like matter where you are percentage wise, but like eventually you'll come back together and things will either expand together, or, well, that's only if you like work for it. Like that's the thing, you have to work for it. And I feel like at first the Divine Masculine wasn't working for it, but I think now they know that they have to. Knight of Swords is the other card. It's a drama card, and right after it is the Seven of Wands, resilience. And I think because the Knight of Pentacle card, trust, like it's right, like basically you guys had a rocky start. That's what it seems like, a rocky start and finish, a quick start and finish. but they were resilient towards you because they have trust issues, they have commitment issues due to not necessarily, I think, being a player for all, but just being like hurt and manipulated and stuff by other past relationships that they had been through that they still need to let go, and they're working on letting it go in order to be with you. What's the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? What's the outcome of this relationship, Spirit, between the collectives? What's the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? So we have the Four of Pentacles, control. You know, but it could also be like, what's the word I was looking for? I just had a word and I forgot it. It's fine. So, right. So the Four of Pentacles, control. So I think this person, they had control issues, and I think it had to do with insecurities, and they knew that would come out on you, and I think they wanted to show the best with you, not the worst part of themselves with you. And they're just very protective over you. You don't know that necessarily, but they're very protective and like territorial over you. So like in the relationship, like they'll give you a sense of security. What's the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? What's the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? What's the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? Stillness. So for some, your masculines are still trying to figure out a plan to approach you because, you know, you guys have come off on the wrong foot and they don't want to upset you anymore. They feel bad. It was never their intention to hurt you. I don't even think they even thought that you cared enough in order to be hurt by them, to be honest. I don't know, like, there's just, I don't know, there's a lot of insecurities that they're like working on. The High Priestess. So this is how they see you. They see you as like literally they're one. Like you guys might have telepathy with each other. Like you guys might be dreaming about each other. You guys might like, I don't know, see signs, synchronicities. And it's so funny because this clock on my car is wrong, so it says 10:02. So like if you add that together, it makes 3. Celestial guidance 333. That's a 3. I had to sneeze. Couldn't get that out. I had to sneeze. Yeah, so it's sort of just like an expressive number, like it's time to express yourself. And with the inner voice coming out, the High Priestess, it's just interesting to see that. But she's literally sitting on top of the globe, like he sees her as literally, like he sees them, like the collective, he sees you guys as literally, like he loves you more than himself, like themselves, like they love you so much. And like they're going to show you that. They might have difficulties telling you that, but they're going to show you that. And they're hoping that you're willing to understand, because they want to build a life with you, like eternity with you. And like, I don't know, they see you as like a very well investment. They really do. What's the outcome of this relationship? Like, you're gonna be treated like a goddess, literally. And they just like that you always know like what's wrong with them, even when you guys are like apart. Like, it blows their mind, but like it turns them on at the same time. Like, it just makes them really happy that like you even consider them. Okay, so basically the revenge thing popped out. So this is the delay in the situation. Just fighting the ego, fighting the pride. Like, they just have to let go of that. Could also be like a third party as well. Maybe they found out a friend they were talking to like them. That was random. That's a situation for somebody. Yeah. So there's heartbreak, healing, insecurity that popped out. So what I'm seeing here is that you guys were both heartbroken from past relationships, and you guys both had to heal. So right person, wrong time. And the King of Pentacles, I think they're ready to give you that security right now, and I think they're desperately willing to come in and like just give you this. Like, they've been waiting to give you this for a very long time, and they didn't even realize it. They literally didn't realize it. Oh my goodness. Let me reshuffle this. Outcome of this relationship. Is this a successful relationship, Spirit? Is this a successful relationship in the making, Spirit? Ooh, 3 cards fell out. Okay, so when you guys get back together, this is the 4 of Swords, recuperation. When you guys get back together, you guys will have a lot of understanding towards each other. This is the Ace of Swords. You guys will have a lot of understanding with each other. You guys will communicate about how you feel. Everything will make sense once you guys explain everything to each other. And you guys will have a bunch of wealth. We have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. So like, this person is really going through like a ego depth. Like, them losing you was, they never thought they'd lose you, and since they lost you, they're like upset. They're really upset, but they know they did it to themselves. Let's get one more card. What should the collective know, Spirit? 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 Three of Wands. There's going to be communication. And I think they wanted to keep that a secret because it took a while for that one to come out. So get ready for communication, collective, because this person wants to come to you, and we're going to end it right there. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, look, achievement, 6 of Wands. We have King of Cups, support. We have the Tower moment right here. This person wants to come in with a form of communication. They want to tell you that they realize that you're the one and that they're sorry. And they want to fix things. They literally see you as perfection. Top of the deck. They were at a crossroads and they're not at a crossroads anymore. 4 of Cups. They were distracted and they're sorry about those distractions, and they want to explain to you those distractions because they're obsessed with you. They are obsessed.